Hey everyone, I'm Anne-Marie from Hello Basque. Thanks for clicking on this video. I'm doing something new on the channel. If you're new here, the Hello Basque channel is all about the Basque Country and different Basque topics. And today I want to start a daily series. I've been wanting to do a daily series for a while, but it's a lot of work, so I've been putting it off. But I'm feeling a little stir crazy right now in the house, like maybe some of you are, and I need some consistency in my life. And there's something that I've been trying to do for years, kind of off and on. I've been trying to learn Euskara, the Basque language, which is a very difficult language to learn. At least they say in the beginning. They say eventually, like, something clicks and it becomes much easier. But I'm still in that stage of finding it very challenging. And so I know that to learn a language, you gotta be consistent. Like, you gotta work on it and immerse yourself as much as possible. And that's something I haven't been very good at doing because I'm here in California, and so everything is English all the time. And so my big dream for 2020 was to go to the Basque Country and spend time in a barnetegi, which is a Basque language immersion school, where basically you spend like 6-7 hours a day like in classes learning Basque, but like the teachers only speak to you in Basque. And so it's supposed to be like a super overwhelming experience, but also supposed to really help you actually learn this language. But with the way things are going in 2020, I don't think that's going to pan out. And so I had this dream that I was going to do this daily vlog while I'm there about my experience trying to learn Basque. And I'm just like, well, you know what? Why don't I just still do that anyway? I mean, it'll be different because I'm not in the Basque Country. And so I want to start a daily series that's just all about like me as somebody outside the Basque Country, kind of my journey to trying to learn Euskara, and I'm assuming the struggle that will ensue. And so I'm going to be trying to do a little bit of study every day. And so I'm hoping that in committing to doing this video series for you guys, that it will, I mean, obviously also force me to commit to doing a little bit of Euskara practice every single day, which is something I have not been doing because I'm here in the San Francisco Bay Area in California. And so what I've been doing the last couple years, off and on, I've been relying on a Basque class. Like, we're very fortunate to have through our Escuela, our like Basque clubhouse, the Basque Cultural Center here, every week there's a Basque class. And so I've been in the beginners class, and we have a whole program. I'm not exactly sure what the program is called, the curriculum that we're using, but it's sponsored by the Escuela Etxepare Basque Institute. So I've been doing that, and I'm in the beginners class, and it's pretty slow going. But I also have all this extra material that off and on I've been using, so let me just share with you what it is. So I have like all my homework and stuff for my Basque class. I still do that like once a week, but I don't know, trying to learn like a very difficult language that's very different from any languages you speak, like doing that for 1 hour a week, like I'm seeing progress slowly. Like the last time I went to the Basque Country a few months ago, I really felt a difference in my comprehension. Like I understood a lot more of the Basque that I was hearing. Like not fully, obviously, but I was understanding like snippets and expressions and words, and I was able kind of to piece together what people were talking about if I kind of knew the context of the conversation. So that was really cool because my whole life, like I've been surrounded by the Basque language. My dad, his siblings, like all his friends, they all speak Basque with each other. And my whole life I never really understood what people were talking about, like unless they were talking about me. So like I know the word for daughter, I know my nickname in Basque. So whenever I'd hear these key words, I'd like kind of perk up. But otherwise, like everything was lost to me. So it was really cool to be able to finally understand some stuff. So I'm hoping that with this daily practice, like maybe that will help. Because my goal with this is like ultimately one day, like I would love to be able to speak Basque like on a conversational level, but I'm keeping my expectations like real low, and maybe that's a mistake, but baseline, I just want to be able to at least understand Euskara, because when I go back to the Basque Country, visit my family, or I'm like in certain Basque circles, like I've been in so many situations where I've been in a room full of people speaking Basque and I'm the only one who doesn't, and it would just be really nice to at least understand what's going on, so then like I could try to respond or just it's nice to know what's happening, because otherwise you just feel like an idiot, and I'm tired of feeling like an idiot when I go to the Basque Country. So I've been using my curriculum through my class, but I also picked up on my last trip to the Basque Country some booklets at Elkar in Donostia, San Sebastian, which is a bookstore. I went downstairs, I went and found their like Euskara like learning section, and I didn't know what I was looking for because like all the covers of these books are in Basque, so I couldn't really read what it is, but all I knew I was looking for was A11, which I know means like total beginner, like level A 1.1, like that's where I'm at. So I got this little workbook of grammar, I think. I haven't looked at this in a long time. I filled in a couple of the verb charts from like the 2 verbs that I knew at the time that I bought this. And then I got a bigger like workbook, which again, A11. I think this is part of like a particular type of curriculum or like learning method that I don't have any other books related to this, but I spent some time filling this out when I first got it, and I was like really hyped that like from my Basque class before, I kind of knew how to fill it out. I knew some of these things. So this one was like a little more of a review. I only got through like the first 20 or so pages of it, so I still have a lot more work to do in these 2 books. Literally, I bought these in October. It's what, April now? So I bought these a long time ago, and I really wanted to buy like the whole store because I didn't know when I was going to be back, so I wanted to get A1.2 and A1.3, whatever. But I limited myself to just 2 workbooks because I had a feeling like maybe my motivation would wane and I wouldn't use that so much. Another useful tool that I got off of Amazon, I believe, it's a series of CDs, Le Basque pour les nuls, Basque for Dummies, essentially. I wanted to get a Basque for Dummies in English, but I couldn't find one. I don't think it exists, or at least when I was looking for it, it didn't exist. So they have like this dummy series in French and in Spanish, but I speak fluent French, not Spanish. So I got the French version, and I also really wanted to try this. I really appreciated it because a lot of the like Basque curriculum that I'm learning in my class, like the official standardized Basque is like what they teach you, and that's a little different from what my family speaks. Like Basque is a very like dialect heavy language, and so Le Basque pour les nuls, like since it's in French, I think some of the words and expressions and like pronunciation is a little more influenced by Iparralde, the northern Basque Country, aka the French Basque Country, which is where my family is from. So I was really interested to check this out. So when I first got it, I spent like all this time driving around in my car listening to the first CD. There's 3 CDs, 60 minutes each. And it's really fun, kind of, because like they basically say like a word in French, and then they'll say the word in Basque, and then they'll pause and they'll let you repeat it out loud, and they'll do that twice for every single word. So I was just driving around in my car like repeating after the CD, and it was really fun, and like I got through it like I don't know how many times, and I was feeling real confident about like the vocab that I was learning. Okay, ready for CD2, and CD2 like was all verb tenses and like that I'd never ever looked at, and I'm a visual learner. Like I need the workbooks. I need to read these words. Like just listening to them once, like it doesn't sink in. So I think I listened to the second CD like once or twice. I got super overwhelmed, like where I was tuning out. It was not engaging. So I kind of let this go. CD1, les bases, the basics, like solid. But since I abandoned this CD, I have progressed quite a bit, I think, in my course. It's been like a year, so like maybe it'll be better. Maybe I'll revisit this. That's been interesting. And last but not least, when I first started posting on social media, posting about learning Euskara, you guys, like my followers, super encouraging. Like that's what I love about learning Basque, is like Basque people are so hyped about you learning Basque. Like everybody is like perhaps over helpful, like just super generous with sharing their information. And so I am so freaking grateful. A follower named Matea. Thank you so much. She actually offered to send me her Basque learning materials. I think she took a class with the University of Nevada, Reno. They have Basque classes. She took Basque 101, elementary Basque, and she sent me like all of these worksheets. Like literally she mailed this entire stack of lessons and worksheets and explanations, because I was really like lamenting finding like a Basque learners course in English. They exist, but obviously they're more common in Spanish, and maybe even French. And so Matea was super nice enough to share this with me, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I saw this stack of papers and I was just like, oh no, I can't handle this. So I think I'm finally gonna look at it. Like if I'm doing this daily, I'm gonna need some materials. So I really appreciate this. I think I'll have to look into this more. I think this goes along with like an actual textbook perhaps. But I'm gonna look through this and kind of see what's what. But it's really cool because there's vocabulary that's in English. It's in Basque, obviously, but translated into English, which is nice because sometimes when I'm learning Basque, like the translations will be in Spanish, and then if I don't know the word in Spanish, I'll have to translate it to English, and it's kind of like a very lengthy process. But of course, learning languages isn't easy. It takes effort, diligence, and so that's what we're doing here. So I'm doing this series partly to motivate myself to do this, like learn this language. But also I'm hoping that maybe this will inspire others who might want to learn Basque to do it, or maybe give people ideas of resources they can look for, or maybe, I don't know, this is entertainment for native Basque speakers who might find it amusing to watch an American struggle through learning their complex and ancient language. Maybe. So lots of reasons I'm starting this series, but pretty much this is it. This is what I'm working with for like copyright reasons. I don't know how much of this material I can share with you in a video. Like I don't think I can be like showing you my worksheets. I don't know. If anyone has any thoughts on like the gray area of copyrights, like let me know in the comments. But I think I'd rather be safe than sorry and like not be showing you exactly word for word like these workbooks and things that I'm doing. But I don't know, we'll see how it goes. But for now, this is just like an intro video. I just want to tell you what the plan is, what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to understand Euskara, and with the goal, hope, dream of ultimately one day being able to speak it. Because some of you guys are really cool. You leave me comments in Basque, and I Google Translate them probably 8 out of 10 times. So it'd be nice at the very least to like not have to translate your comments, to be able to read them and maybe even reply. So there you go. That's what's up. Thanks for watching. If you're excited about this series, like please like this video or let me know in the comments what you want to see out of it. Like I'm open to suggestions. This is totally new. So let me know your thoughts, and I guess I'll check back in with you guys tomorrow. Subscribe to the Hello Basque YouTube channel, of course, so that you can be sure to catch all of these videos. And if you're really like hyped about this idea, you can click the bell next to the subscribe button, and that'll notify you and your account every time I post a video, so like you'll always catch it. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.